The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, guests, and callers on Beyond the Headlines are not necessarily those of management, ownership, or production unit of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be reproduced or represented in part or entirety without express written permission of the Verizon Media Group. Beyond the Headlines is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2021.
Good evening. Welcome to Beyond the Headlines. I'm Francesca Brown. Let's dive into what we're talking tonight. Tonight, we're talking about one of the most profitable times of the year for local fishermen, crawfish season. But according to those on the front lines, the 2025-2026 season isn't off to a strong start. Well, Eyewitness News recently spoke with Adrian Larota, president of the Bahamas Commercial Fishers Alliance, who said he is tempering expectations as reports of poaching continue to impact early catches. He made it clear this issue is not being exaggerated. Let's hear what he had to say.
Know how many people are actually participating in this illegal activity. But it's safe to say that there are at least on any day, there are at least 100 recreational boaters doing illegal fishing in the Bahamas who are coming in from Florida. So if we multiply that 100, if each of them are taking even 500 pounds of seafood out of this country, those are the multipliers. Okay? And that gives you an idea of what the effect is on our marine environment. We continue to have folks from Florida coming over on a very regular basis, fishing as if we're part of their territory. And it's a problem for us. It continues to be a problem. And they are all doing illegal fishing. I'm not even going to say unreported, but they're all doing illegal fishing. Yeah, we continue. Yes, we are looking for a favorable season. The first couple of trips of the season normally indicate, is normally an indicator of how the rest of the season will go. So barring any adverse weather, we're looking forward to another successful season. We hope that the price for product on our end, we hope that holds. We are hoping too that President Trump doesn't move on this tariff thing, to affect U.S. buyers.
So what's really happening out on the water and who's behind it? Joining us tonight is a fisherman, Cameron Turnquest, who said he's seen the damage firsthand. From missing traps to dwindling returns, he shares what it's been like working on the waters this season and what he believes needs to happen before it's too late. Good night, Cameron. How are you?
Hey, good night, Sandy. I'm fine, thank you.
All right, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me here.
Well, first off, let's start about how the season has been so far for you guys.
The season is not what everyone had expected. During the off season, we had Dominican poachers from the south hit our southern borders from the Key Lopez area, go all the way up to the Ragged Island bank, and they did a lot of damage. We had our own Bahamian people who can't seem to be honest at all times, who were illegally harvesting lobster in the off season and stockpiling it at home in their chest freezers, waiting for the start of the season. So we have Dominicans from the south, our own people, and then to the northwestern side of the Bahamas, we have local fishermen and just tourists coming in every other day on a nice calm day or fair weather, and they're just catching their bountiful and running back to Florida unfeathered, unapproached.
So how does it work for people who may not understand how the fishing industry goes? During the off season, you lay traps in certain areas, and then when the season starts again, you go and pull up those traps?
Yeah, so for dive boats, they set condos during the season and during the off season with hopes that they have a bountiful catch. And commercial trap boats like what I have, and many other people have, after the independence and we get permission from fisheries, we start setting our lobster traps in anticipation within 2 to 3 weeks of the season starting, they start getting a bountiful catch.
Okay, so how did that work for you? So you laid your condos, I think you called it.
Right.
And then when you pulled them up, what happened this season as opposed to other seasons?
Well, I'm in the national commercial fisherman chat where all the commercial boat owners are basically in the Bahamas.
Okay.
And a lot of the top boats from Spanish Wells by 12 o'clock on August 1st, when they came back to their boat for their lunch break, were complaining that a lot of their condos were already worked. And some people who are fishermen aren't even fortunate enough to afford condos, and they just depend on our natural resources, such as the coral reefs and bars in the seabed. They make a harvest. And for example, all those poachers and people who just decided to take advantage of catching the crawfish in the off season, they already went there and harvested them off the reefs. So when they go there, you can see the crawfish shells, the broken legs, the broken whips, and it's hurtful because not everyone is able to afford a condo, and they just rely on the natural resources our Bahamian waters provide. So they go there, and after putting all the time and effort into getting their vessel ready and then the expense, and they having to search around all day just to make a day, and not sometimes in an event people aren't able to make a day and they won't even break even. That's hurtful.
Now you mentioned Bahamians who are not being very honest. You mentioned I think people coming in from Florida, and you also mentioned Dominican poachers. Who do you think is doing the most damage?
On the northern Bahamas, our neighbors from Florida in America, they're doing a lot of damage there. And to the south, we have the Dominicans, and throughout the whole entire Bahamas, our own people who unfortunately do not want to be honest. And another big problem we have, and it deals with the immigration sector, is a lot of Dominicans in the last year or two, and even for this upcoming season, has received passports and citizenship to just legally be in the country now, and they only have one intention: to go work on some big boat owned by some rich official or Bahamian person who only is thinking about their betterment and not the future of the fishermen in the Bahamas. And they get these Dominicans, and they don't care. They go and get any size lobster, any size fish, and then some of the fish houses that are in this country are to blame too, because they bring in an undersized product and they tell them, bring it, don't worry about it, we're gonna buy it. So it's a lot of restructuring that needs to take place, and we as the Bahamian people, a lot of regulations and prices for the permits and licenses were changed recently, and it was unsatisfactory, and we fought for it to get resettled to a good point where it is feasible for us to operate a business. But if we're paying our fair dues, we can't go ahead and then equip other people from out of this country to come into this country and fish in competition with us, and they practicing illegal practices, and their only purpose is to come in this country and catch fish. And fishing is supposed to be for Bahamians and Bahamians only, no outsiders, and that's just the bottom line.
All right, let's unpack, because I think you said a lot. It was a lot that you said in that one breath just now. So firstly, let's talk about, I think you said a lot of the Dominicans, from what you understand, are getting passport? No, you said
Right.
they were getting citizenship.
Right.
So you believe that they're marrying Bahamian women with the intention of getting citizenship just to fish?
Yeah, basically. I can't give you the exact details, but it's basically what's going on. No later than an hour ago, one of my friends from out of Long Island, who was out fishing in his dinghy camping, he just said he saw a boat from Porter's Key, and the entire crew with our 12 dinghies was all Dominicans. Hardly no Bahamians on the boat, So, and that there is proof of what I'm saying.
So even if they get citizenship legally, even if they get residency or they have a permit to come here, you believe that fishing should be for Bahamians only?
Bahamians and Bahamians only.
Okay. So besides the Dominicans that are here, that live here, that you feel like shouldn't do it, there are also the illegals. Well, let me not say illegals, but those that come from
They come from the DR. It takes them maybe 2 to 3 days, and that's basically an act of terrorism. They come in our waters illegally. and they come armed with weapons, you know.
Weapons.
And they go take what they want and go back to where they come from, and then they take our product and export it back to the U.S. and it's contributing to their economy and dragging down our economy, basically. So it is a cause and effect.
For those of us who don't know, how easy is it for them to just be able to hop in their boat and come?
I mean, it's basically a matter of them preparing for a trip and coming here, but the Defense Force is doing their job. I'm not gonna say that they aren't doing their job, but perhaps they can maybe improve better, because they've done a good job for the recent seasons trying to protect our borders. But this summer, it's just so happened that a few came by, and I don't want to talk bad about the Defense Force, but maybe we can put in our budget a little bit more money for the Defense Force to make sure that their boats constantly patrolling. Because what happened is, if a boat isn't patrolling and a boat comes from Dominican Republic and they get a report and they send the Defense Force and they have to deploy a vessel, right? No matter what, it takes time. And in that time, those Dominicans, they can keep harvesting and then running international waters, and that's good. Although the Defense Force works along with the U.S. Coast Guard and all of that, it's still always a window of they can get away. Yeah. And because they feel as though they have that window, they keep doing it. So we just need constant border patrol on all around our country to protect us from the north, the south, east, the west. Just make sure that we're able to keep the migrants out who are poaching in our waters.
One of the other things that you mentioned was, I guess, fishermen from Florida. Now that would be more, is that more recreational fishing that they're doing?
Well, they call it recreational, but if you come into our country and you dive 500 pounds of lobster, right, that day, or 200 pounds, and if you have like 20, 40 boats came into the country that day and went back that evening, the poundage adds up and adds up, and all that poundage is poundage that could have been going into a Bahamian-owned boat to take care of a Bahamian family. That's the bottom line.
And, the fact that they keep coming back, or the fact that, not only the Dominicans, but, the fishermen from Florida who may be fishing recreationally, do you think that maybe the fines or our laws just aren't stiff enough to kind of force them to not want to come and fish in our waters?
I think the laws are kind of stiff enough. It's just the enforcement. Okay. Because we, in this country, tourism is our basically major source of revenue, one of our major sources. So we praise tourists and don't really harass them. And I'm not saying you should be harassing people, but there are laws and regulations, and what they're doing in our waters, we cannot go and do in their waters without being harassed.
So you feel as though because we depend so highly on tourism that maybe the Defense Force vessels aren't stopping and checking as much as they should, because they don't want to come off as harassing the people who pretty much provide us with our bread and butter.
Correct.
Okay. But the Dominicans, you feel like the Defense Force is doing a better job enforcing the rules with them? They
are, but like I say, they can't only wholly and solely blame the Defense Force, because, like I say, they're integrating into our actual fishing system and becoming legal. Okay. And when somebody who is, as a fisherman, you would look at them as an enemy, in a sense, they're coming and getting citizenship where they can just come and fish alongside you legally. That's really a slap in the face, and I don't know any fisherman in this country who is happy about it right now. None.
All right. Well, we got to take a break. We'll continue this conversation right after this.
Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store wants to get you ready for back to school.
They have ready-made uniforms and uniform fabrics for almost every school in the Bahamas.
At Carrie's, find skirts, blouses, shirts, jumpers, boy shorts and long pants, neckties, socks, and more.
You can even have your uniform skirts custom made.
Check out our selection of embroidered cotton shirts.
That's Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store on Mackey Street.
Call us at 393-0758 or 817-0758.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
Shop early to get your uniforms and catch Janae's Uniform Center's buy 4 get 1 free sale. Pre-monogrammed and regular school shirts, dry fit and cotton polos, jumpers, skirts, boys long and short pants, PE shorts, underclothes, tights, socks, neckties, belts, sleeping mats, hair accessories, and character work desk. Get 50% off backpacks, lunch bags, and raincoats. Buy 4 school shirts, get 1 free. Buy 2 skirts, jumpers, or pants, get the third 50% off. Need embroidery and monogramming done? Visit Janae's Uniform Center early. Beat the back to school rush. Janae's Chesapeake Road back to school special. Restrictions apply.
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
You work hard to provide for and protect the ones you love. However, life can present unexpected challenges. Who you call in times of need matters. Insurance Management is a Bahamian-owned company that has been serving our community for over 40 years, offering a wide range of coverage for all of your personal, professional, and commercial needs. When life happens, rest easy knowing that our skilled and experienced agents are there for you in your time of need, so that you can get back to what matters most. Insurance Management. Nobody does it better.
If you enjoy watching Beyond the Headlines, take advantage of our exclusive offers with 4 15-minute interview segments at $1,200 and 20 30-second TV ads at $2,000. Contact 557-0258 or 557-0259 for more information. Go beyond with Beyond the Headlines.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, I'm speaking here with local fisherman Cameron Turnquest, who's talking about how the beginning of this lobster season is not as profitable as I guess you guys would have anticipated. Yeah. We left the conversation talking about Dominican poachers and fishermen coming in from Florida, recreational fishing. But I want to touch on something that you also spoke about. You spoke about Bahamian fishermen who are fishing outside of, I guess, the boundaries of the law and Correct. Doing things illegally. So let's touch on that aspect.
Alrighty then. Well, generally speaking, everyone who is a fisherman would know that the crawfish season starts August 1st and ends March 31st. So before August 1st and after March 31st, shouldn't be no more diving for lobster. In fact, I don't think that's been an amendment to the laws yet, but once March 31st passes, the use of a compressor is illegal to start with. Okay. So a lot of the harvesting that takes place is with a compressor. So you're breaking the law with harvesting crawfish illegally and using a dive compressor out of season. So that's then 2 broken laws right there. Mm-hmm. You know, in this country, you should be able to, if you're a diver, you should probably go and get some conch or some fish, But the problem is that, and the dive community needs to address this with the government, is that if you work in the office, you use a computer. So that computer is your tool. When the crawfish season closes, a diver who has a family to feed and depends on every trip he makes to make money, they can't use their dive compressor. So they can't make the money. So a lot of divers out there are breaking the law in a sense to provide for their family. I'm not saying they're right or wrong in the sense of a matter, but that is something that probably should be addressed because that's what's happening. But I'm not saying that even if they are doing it, that they should be diving lobster out of season because it's not right. And a lot of people invest thousands and thousands, some tens of thousands, some hundreds of thousands for each season. I can personally attest to that. And it's not right after somebody and their crew invested and did all the sweat and labor for somebody like a few weeks before the season opens to go there and have themselves a boat full of crawfish, go back in, and the person who put in all the work and effort and investment, some people even have to go and borrow money through financial sectors. They come out there and meet their condos empty or their traps empty, and then they have their family to feed, and then they don't know what to do.
Well, I guess a part of the blame would be placed on the Bahamian public and maybe, I guess, fish houses who buy these undersized or who buy these crawfish outside of the season. You
can go out more on a queue ramp during the close of the grouper season, during the close of the crawfish season. Blue Hill Fish Market and any fish market in Freeport and anywhere in Bimini, Exuma, all over the Bahamas, and any restaurant in this country, and they'll tell you, oh, and I got this from the fish house or whatever, and they have fresh lobster, fresh grouper, and the season is closed, and it's on ice, and where did it just come from? And you go to these places, and you see police officers and defense force officers purchasing instead of enforcing. So it's all integrated in the system, and it's not right, it's wrong. So in order for us to expect things better, have to start at home regardless.
Well, how do I, as like just a regular customer, I want to go and I want to buy some lobster, I want to buy some grouper, like how do I know if it's fresh? How do I know if it's undersized? Like how can I help?
Well, with a lobster, you could tell by the odor and how it looks and whether or not it's on ice. And if it's a whole lobster, you'll be looking for odor. But if it's a tail, then the coloration of the tail. With a fish, you want to look for the eyes on whether it's clear or cloudy, the color of the gills, whether the fish is pale or, has a nice, bright, pretty color.
So that's how I'll know whether it's fresh or frozen. Because, you go to the restaurants and you order lobster outside the season, right? Because they still have them, but you would assume that it's frozen. Or if I go to a fish house and I order lobster, I just assume that it's frozen. It's something that they've had for a while, not that, okay, maybe somebody broke the law and this is what's going on.
Right. Now, frozen lobster from a reputable fish house like Tropic Seafood on Glaston Road, for example, I believe lobster is good. The shelf life on lobster is approximately 2 to 3 years in that ballpark.
Okay.
So a reputable fish house like Tropic Seafood, who's powered by Cisco, the largest fish house in the country, that goes without question, basically. So it just depends on going with a reputable source of supply.
So, before I let you go, like how does this affect the livelihood of fishermen? Because, we don't really think about it. We just say, okay, we want the lobster, we want the grouper. But it affects your...
Yes, because, all right, the start of this grouper season, when I started making phone calls when my boat had went out and catch grouper, a lot of the places who I sell grouper to already had grouper and told me, say, man, during the close of the season is when they was catching is when people was bringing them all the grouper. So now they say, we don't need your grouper, but if you want your grouper, we're gonna have to pay you this low price. So during the close of the season, it gives a chance for the price to stay stable and steady. So when it's open, the market isn't flooded, and everybody can get a reasonable catch and make a reasonable profit. But when you got people going out there and breaking the law and flooding the market when the season open and you actually are a law-abiding citizen and you want to make that sale, it's causing you, or you have to sit on the product where it's just causing your turnaround time to be higher, or even just your overhead cost of probably even having to keep it in cold storage until it's sold. You know,
if you had to put a price on it, how much money do you think fishermen are losing because of these illegal practices and the poaching?
Generally, overall, in the whole entire consensus, I'll put it in the $1 million category.
Millions.
Yeah.
So moving forward, what do you think, if any government official was listening right now, what do you think can help you guys? Like, what would you say to them moving forward to kind of mitigate this loss?
Well, I feel as though no one in this country knows this water better than the Bahamian fishermen. So I would say it'd be good that the government set up a meeting with all the heads of the fishermen associations and sit down, have a meeting and just converse over these ideas and, you know, just practice more safety with patrolling our borders. And, you know, you can get ideas, forums, and like I say, this citizenship thing that needs to be addressed too. You can't leave that out.
So you really feel like no matter whether or not they are Bahamian through marriage, they should not be allowed to fish in our waters?
Exactly. I feel as though if we're going to let a Dominican, Haitian, any person from out this country become a citizen, it should be some type of stipulation that if you haven't been in this country for maybe 25 or 30 years as a citizen, then you are not allowed to fish. Simple. Now you can go out there and do some recreational fishing.
You can fish for fun, but you cannot be allowed to be a part of the industry.
Yeah, that's point blank.
Okay. Well, lastly, before I let you go, do you think that the season can recover?
Last season, as you guys probably listened in the news, last season was one of the best seasons the fishermen seen for crawfish.
Okay.
And the Bahamas is a blessed country with renewable resources, and lobster is one of those. So I think we're still going to shape out to be all right. It's off to a rough start. I'm not too sure exactly with the price to start off yet, as I haven't heard from the fish houses yet. But we're still optimistic because we are invested and that's what we're going to do. So we look forward for the best regardless.
All right, and you're going out on the water soon, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving out today for 3 weeks.
All right, well, good luck with that. I hope you guys have a bountiful catch.
Thanks.
All right, well, we're going to take a break right now, but stay tuned. We do have a lot more of our show right after this.
As we continue to develop the orange economy of the Bahamas and empower our artists and artisans, we as a government intend to show tangible support. We are therefore requesting our Bahamian artists and artisans to submit images of their handmade, authentically made Bahamian products and prices as we move to produce a live digital booklet with Bahamian-made works. With the creation of a live booklet, artisans can always submit new works to be included. It is our intent to use this book as a catalog for the purchase of items by all senior government officials for gifts, display items, and the like. Ministers, permanent secretaries, members of parliament, and ambassadors will be supporting our orange economy by the purchase of items and in sharing this book to the wider global creative community. We are committed to grow and expand the orange economy of the Bahamas.
Hey guys, the IL Cares Foundation invites you to our Back to School giveaway on August 23rd at the University of the Bahamas, Poinciana Drive entrance. Join us for a day of free school supplies, food, and fun as we help prepare students for a successful school year. We are also going to be on the Family Islands on August 23rd from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. All are welcome! So come on down and support the community with IL Cares. At IL Cares, we care.
You want a space. But not just any space. You need something with a little more potential. So how about 1,000 square feet of room to play with? Superb audio and video production capability, digital LED wall, full lighting grid, and about 124 seats to accommodate a full studio audience, with so many other features. Make us your home for your next concert, conference, and so much more. Honestly, the possibilities are endless. Here at ILTV Studios, we'd love to bring your next event to life. So what do you say? Do you want our space?
If you enjoy watching Beyond the Headlines, take advantage of our exclusive offers with 4 15-minute interview segments at $1,200 and 20 30-second TV ads at $2,000. Contact 557-0258 or 557-0259 for more information. Go beyond with Beyond the Headlines.
This segment is brought to you by EV Motors Fleet Sales Division. For 2026 commercial vehicles, call 821-2403 today.
Welcome back. Now we get to go to one of the fun parts of the show. I have with me Ian Thomas from Direct Marketers, and he brought things, lots of things, right?
I brought a lot of things, a few things.
A few things?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
Bits and pieces.
Nothing to write home about.
Okay, Ian, let me see what you have for us today.
Well, I'm going to get to that in a little bit, but
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm here with you tonight, Sani.
Oh, thank you.
And wow, I missed you. I had a great time with you last
You
time.
was like good too,
I'm
though.
telling you, I always talk about that one time.
That one time.
That one time at band camp. Okay. No, but seriously though, I had a really good time. I got to just say my little spiel really quickly.
Do what you got to do.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ian Thomas, and I'm from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea and you want to know how viable it is, please feel free to give me a call at 552-0212. That's 552-0212.
Okay.
552-0212.
Oh, no, now you doing.
Okay, I'm saying,
you want me to do? I could do it with you.
I know you can.
I could do it
I
with
know
you
you
now.
can match the energy. You be out there, girl.
Please don't make me laugh too hard tonight.
Listen here. Manger Express. I couldn't say it properly. I had to call the restaurant, and the girl was just laughing at me so much. I said, I'm doing your promotion, and she was like, okay, it's Manger. Okay, so it's Manger.
Ooh, I've had food from there.
You have?
That's the griot place, right? Oh,
Tell me
yes.
yours. Well, then you talk. You tell me your
I've had,
experience.
like, somebody was like, you have to go there. They had turkey griot. I didn't know that turkey griot was a thing until I went there. And let me tell you, Chef's Kiss, top tier.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, I never knew. I only knew, like, about pork griot.
Would you be upset if I sent you to dinner there or get you some lunch from there?
Why would I be upset? You need to send me now. I want everything, though.
Can I tell you a little bit about it?
Sure.
Okay, then boom. The phone number is 356-0005. 356-0005. They're located on number 24 Hawkins Hill. That's location. Now, the proper location it's 2 buildings down from Immigration if you're heading north on Hawkins Hill. They have a second location on Carmichael Road on Mermaid Boulevard. That's a great place.
That's the one I went to.
It's opposite Southwest Cathedral Church. So if you're looking for that real, authentic Haitian cuisine that's got everybody just going crazy, you got to go check out Manger Express. They promise a unique dining experience. For those people who are familiar with Creole food, or you first timers, you're gonna love it. They promise you a unique dining experience, like I said, and every dish is packed with flavor. They said, and it's guaranteed to keep you guys coming back because you're gonna get that true island taste that all their customers enjoy. They've been doing this now, combined, of course, over 40 years, and that's a long time. Longevity shows like a company knows what they're doing, as it relates to customer service and everything. So they've been in business not in business, but combined over 40 years of experience. It's a brother and sister team.
Okay.
That's a wonderful thing. And it's Lovey and Jeanette. Lovey and Jeanette, brother and sister. Well, that's a good story. I think it's going to make me tear up.
You doing a lot now.
Well, I'm sorry, all right. So they've created the most mouth-watering Haitian dishes using the best spices that you guys are going to love.
It actually is really good.
Right. So some of the things that you can get down there, they get patties. You get beef and pork and chicken and shrimp patties. You can also get combos like wings and pork, shrimp and pork, wings and shrimp, all these different. You can get burgers, fish burgers, tassel burgers. shrimp burgers, and chicken burgers that's grilled or fried, and at really, really, really low prices. I don't need to go over all the prices right now, but the pork grill is nice. I'll tell you about the price with that. The pork grill right now, they have a special at $12.99. You can get chicken wings, $12.99, fish fingers, $12.99, Manger burgers, $12.99, and hamburgers at $12.99. All these things, they come with all the different fixings on the sides, with fried plantain or French fries or a side of pickles. I love me some good Haitian food, boy.
I had the rice with the beans.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know what that's called.
Okay, I gotta
Probably
find that
just
out.
rice and beans. I don't know, but I had the rice and the beans.
I'm just gonna give these people the phone number one more time, then I'm gonna give you the number afterwards, or have someone from down there give you a call and say, hey, come here on this day and you get whatever you want.
Okay, on you.
Okay, once again, the phone number, yes, it's gonna be on me, of course. But it's gonna be on them, Manger Express, 356-0005. You gotta write it down, 356-0005.
You won't give me it before you go.
I will. Parents, back to school, boom. Parents, you guys out there, boom. You gotta hurry up down to Eastwood Family Practice for their back to school physicals starting as low as $45. That's for preschoolers and kids up to junior high school. Now, allow Dr. Rowe to fill out your child's med form. For those people, kids in high school, university, and BTVI, they just pay $10 more. That's $55, that's nothing. And some schools may even request a MAN-2 test before your child goes back. If you need that, that's just an additional, $5? That's nothing. And other schools may ask for a urinalysis test. Didn't even know that. And that's just only an extra $5 too. Okay. So, it's really good prices when you get these additional testing done. What else I wanted to tell you? Now, Eastwood Family Practice, they have moved. They are not on their old location on Rosetta Street. They have a new location. Where are they located? They're located in Wong's Plaza, number 7 office space on the ground floor opposite McDonald's. That's on Madera Street. They said they've got ample parking. Those who don't know what ample means, they get plenty parking. You don't got to worry about parking. Go and park in a beautiful place, but go right there, they get plenty parking.
They have enough parking.
No, they've got enough parking. Okay. Let me give you the phone number, 813-0935. 813-0935, and Dr. Rose, you can call his cell if you want, 376-0935, 376-0935. Also, you want to you want to get rid of some pounds, they are now offering Ozempic. Ozempic is being...
are you giving that free too? I was just wondering. Oh, okay.
No,
just asking for the people.
No. I mean,
asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
I for my cousin then. That's from Shaniqua over there on 36th Street.
Yeah, asking for a friend, man,
Man, Ozempic is sweeping the nation. I'm telling you, a lot of people are getting on the program, and you can get it done at Eastwood Family Practice. You can lose up to 15 pounds in 1 month. Your initial consultation is $80 with $30 delivery medication on each other visit. So that's just going to cost you only $30. You're going to let Dr. Roll properly manage your entire weight loss journey so you can get the results that you've been looking for. That's down there, Eastwood Family Practice, the Ozempic. Once again, let me give you the phone number. What's the phone number, man? I keep on missing this phone number. I tell you, that's why you're supposed to be writing these things down. 813-0935. 813. Repeat after me. 813. 0935.
0935.
Good. That's Eastwood Family Practice. And also, before I go, something on a different, boom, you got to go get tested. A lot of people are walking around with STDs and STIs. They don't even know. You got to go get tested. Right now, you can pay $100 and they can do a full 7-panel STD screening on you and your partner. If you're embarking upon a new relationship, Bahamians kind of after we done gone out 2 and 3 and 4 times, we going. And then they kind of get rid of the protection. No, get yourself tested. Get the person that you're going to be intimate with, get them tested. You can be tested for what? You can be tested for trichomonas, chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, hepatitis, syphilis, and HIV. $100. Come on now, pay the $100, go get tested. That's all down there at Eastwood Family Practice. Also, they want to let you guys know, don't forget you can get health certificates for jobs, school, and immigration at $50. Once again, where are they located? That's Eastwood Family Practice. They're located opposite McDonald's on Madera Street at the Wong's Plaza, number 7 office space on the ground floor. Eastwood Family Practice, go down there, get yourself checked out. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Dr. Roll, I know he loves his patients. He loves them. And he's been practicing over 25 years now, so you can definitely feel good going there. Golden Gate. You don't live Golden Gate, say?
I ain't telling you where I live anyway.
Yeah, okay, sorry, man. Well, I was going to send some flowers to you, but no.
You can send them to my
I was
job.
going to know by you. I like to send them
job.
by you. So,
No,
yeah,
no,
we go,
send them to my job, not to my house. But what's happening in Golden Gates?
Golden Gates constituents, listen, summer scoops time is still going on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the entire month of August. You're going to bring your kids to the Golden Gates Community Constituency office for free ice cream. Yep, you heard it, free ice cream, absolutely free. Why? Because the Honorable Member of Parliament, Pia Glover-Rowe, she wants to show just how much she loves those awesome little Golden Gates babies. But you guys got to remember, the ice cream giveaway is only limited to 2 ice creams per person. Well, make sure I say it's limited to 2 per child per day. 2 per child per day. So
maybe I do live Golden Gates then. How what's the age for that?
She'll do anything for ice cream, boys and girls.
That's a really good initiative.
That's a good initiative.
Yeah.
It's gonna, of course, I don't think they're gonna go refuse anybody because they're not a child.
Yeah.
But that's something to be to go and check out. Also, it doesn't stop there. They said on the August 23rd from 2 to 5 p.m. at the Golden Gate Straight Park, the MP is throwing her summer slip and slide back to school event. She'll be partying with the most awesome water slides, water games, and wet activities. It's gonna be food, treats like popcorn, cotton candy, and comforters. Everyone like comforters. And you can pick up gifts and school supplies. Just a little small token from the minister, Pia Glover-Rowe. She is doing an incredible job. I've been working with her now for the past 3 months, and she's out there. I made a joke to her last night when she and I spoke, and I said, listen, late in the night, you answer the phone. Early in the morning, you answer. She always on the ball, doing an incredible job.
I love that.
That's my girl.
For the members.
That's my girl. She'll be out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man. So you go down there and check it out. Also, they said, Ian, don't forget, I didn't even write this down. Don't forget that you can follow and get more information going on to Pia Glover-Rowe. That's at on Facebook or on X, not on, because X is Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. You know that.
I know.
Okay, then X is Twitter. So on X and on Facebook. I don't think not on TikTok, but you can go find out all the other stuff that's happening in Golden Gates on TikTok with their page. So you guys are going to come out there, and what else they want to say? They want to say if you were a young person between the ages of 15 and 25. And you have a passion about your whole neighborhood, you want to see your community develop into a positive way, the minister wants you to team up with them. Come and find out how you can benefit and learn how you can access scholarships and internships, use the platform to advocate for youth issues, take advantage of training and certificates, and empower yourself and individuals. Go down there, get yourself the application. That's open until August 29th down there. So everything's happening in Golden Gates. The minister's doing incredible things. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm not in Golden Gates, but I have heard that she's a very
She's
good
doing
member of
wonderful
Parliament.
things.
I do.
Wonderful
I have
things.
heard that.
Yes. I'm just going to give myself a massage because I hurt my neck yesterday. Pardon me. Oh, man, that's amazing. This. Do you know what this is?
I don't know what you're doing. I'm trying to figure out what's happening on the side of me right now.
This is the remix.
Something's going on.
No, this is a good massage. It's only $149. People keep asking, what is that you keep using? It's a massage gun, and it feels so good. I'm going to try to concentrate while I do this. It's only $145, ladies and gentlemen. This is a blood pressure monitor. Why people like it? It has a big screen, so if you have problems with vision, and it has a speaker, and you can listen and everything. So you press the button.
So it'll tell you what you're...
And of course you would put it on, and of course you would enjoy it. Now you would know your levels. Oh, come on, man.
What are you doing? You accidentally turned it on? Maybe you shouldn't take your pressure live. Yeah, you're scared for people to know you have high blood pressure?
No, this thing right now, this feels so good, this will elevate everybody pressure. Hey, listen here, so that's something that you can get. That's, the blood pressure monitor is only $65. Give me a call, 5520212. Also, I want to tell you about, you know what I want to tell you? About the Jimarito Eye Honey. Individuals who might be dealing with floaters in their eyes, floaters or blurry vision, this clears up the mucus in your eyes. So a lot of people who may be dealing with glaucoma and cataracts, they use it. And they've been getting some results. Now, this is my third week using it. I just came off the phone with someone. They were like, hey, is it working? it's kind of hard for me to judge myself, but I haven't, felt awkward since I've been using it.
Okay.
When you do 2 to 3, you do 1 to 2 drops. You do 1 to 2 drops in the eye per week. That's easy. Just put the drops. Go ahead.
I think you gotta turn that off.
Oh, this is
It's too close to the mic.
Oh,
yeah,
it's too long. Okay.
Yeah,
You're getting up all the buzzing.
Yeah,
I was just relaxing.
Yeah.
Okay then.
You could relax without it.
Yes,
Let's leave it off for a minute.
I feel good. But the Jimarito Eye Honey, it's $69.95.
Okay.
You do 1 or 2 drops per week. Then once you put it in, this is how it feels. It burns. It burns for about 15 seconds. Then you put it in the next eye. It burns for 15 seconds. I have some cloudiness for a couple of hours, and then afterwards, boom, it starts to clear up. So this is very good. This is my 3rd week using it. Jimarito Eye Honey. It's $69.95. It's a great thing for individuals who might be dealing with, like I said, blurry vision or floaters in the eye, and that's going to help you with that. Also, we call it Good Boy, but it's an ultrasonic dog training tool.
I wanted to say something so inappropriate just now. I had to remember where I was.
No. This is a dog training tool. So you're going for your walks early in the morning or late in the evening, and you're carrying those big sticks. Get rid of those things. You have this device. It's an ultrasonic dog training tool. So the dogs come at you, and you press the button, and they stop and they freeze and they run away or whatever it is. Sometimes people use it to quiet down the dogs in their neighborhood. Boom.
Okay.
And it can be used, of course, it's made for a training device, so it clicks and everything. And the dogs do the training with the clicking sound and everything. So that's a really good thing. This is $80. This is a big seller right now. So you're gonna go walking, like I said, or you want to stop those noisy dogs that come in your yard. You can use this, only $69. Give me a call. The number's on the screen. 5520212, 5520212. I didn't bring the pills on me, but I have to talk about it. Do you know somebody who's suffering from a depressed penis? Please try to help them out. Give them the number 5520212.
I wasn't ready.
You wasn't ready?
I wasn't ready. And nobody warned me. I wasn't ready.
I was just going through this thing. I said, if there's anybody that's suffering from penile depression, that's just when your penis just lies around, doesn't do anything, give me a call, 5520212. One lady, she called me last week and she was like, Mr. Thomas, my husband's employed, but send me one job application because he penis ain't been working in years. You gotta get this. You gotta get the bully pill. The bully pill, it's right there. It's only $55 for a bottle. It's all natural. You take the pill, drink some water, and about half an hour later, boom, you're ready to go. You're gonna have a nice, strong erection. So you and your partner will be happy. Bring back the physical part of the relationship. I'm here now. Bring back the physical part of the relationship. Get yourself the bully pill. It's for energy. It's for long lasting. Mm-hmm. It's gonna help you. Like I said, it's all natural. So individuals, if you're dealing with diabetes or hypertension, it won't interfere with your medication.
All right.
You guys out there might be dating a lady who's 5, 10, 15 years younger than you. Come on, man. I know you're doing your best, but you really ain't. Do something. You're not gonna judge yourself. Do something. Get yourself the bully pill. You're gonna be strong. You're gonna be hard. Hey, man. You take this, you'll be the hardest person in the neighborhood.
Jesus.
No pun intended.
Okay.
Come on, man. Listen. Hey, listen. Speaking about privacy fences.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's move on.
If you're tired of people, nosy neighbors looking into your yard because you have just the chain link fence, you got to get yourself some privacy screen. It comes in a wonderful dark green, or you can get it in black.
Okay.
It's a breathable mesh material, and it's easily installed. 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, $189.
That I can get into.
That's a really, really low price. Get yourself, I know you've been looking at that. People, what are the type of people who call me? They say, Ian, I go outside, my neighbor's dogs see me, and they go, wah, 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 wah. They put up the privacy screen. They say, I go outside, my neighbors have a bunch of broken down cars and batteries and all kind of things. I don't want to see that. They put up the privacy screen. Get yourself the privacy screen. $189, 50 feet long, 6 feet tall. Give me a call, 552-0212, 552-0212. Can I tell you some more?
Sure, go right ahead.
I want to tell you about something that's really important right now. It is the DNA Direct.
Okay.
If you know someone who needs a paternity test to find out if someone's their mom, their dad, their brother or sister, they got to call DNA Direct at 324-0665. That's 324-0665. Call DNA Direct. They're going to help you out. No needles or blood involved. It's just a buccal swab of the inside of the mouth. You get your results back in 7 to 10 business days. Isn't that good?
Yeah, really good.
There's a lot of people out there who are trying to figure out, you know what, is this child mine? They've been prolonging it. Now it's so easy. The cost is only $450. You can do half down and pay the balance when the results come in. So they made it even easier. Everything's easier, getting easier. Get a paternity test done. Call DNA Direct, 324-0665, 324-0665. A lot of people have been asking me about this product. You can check it out.
Why would you hand that, of all the products?
No, I'm just saying, you can say, oh, this is interesting. That's how you start a conversation.
I read it, and then I was trying to figure out why you're trying to hand that to me.
No, it's not. Come on, man. It was just something.
Give it to me. Let me see what it is.
Yes. And someone just sent me a message. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is called, well, this product right here that she's holding right there, transform you into, they have a name that they call on the street, Miss Grippy. Is Mr. Thomas getting more Miss Grippy? Yes. Your partner will be speechless. Firm tightness guaranteed for a very long
Please
time.
take Miss Grippy back.
It's $24.95. It's a great product. $24.95. Vaginal tightening cream. It's going to work wonders in your relationship. Trust me. If you're a lady and you said, you know what, I want to be rejuvenated, down there isn't like how it used to be, probably due to maybe having children or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And you said, you know what, I'm trying to bring that nature back. You can try Miss Grippy, only $24.95. It's a great thing. You're gonna be happy, and your partner's gonna be ecstatic. I got enough to Google what ecstatic means.
We gotta wrap it up.
You got.
Well,
that goes along with the Eastwood Family Practice when they're STD testing.
Oh,
listen here, man. I had a great time with you. I'm always happy to see you. I'm telling you.
And every time it's like, I know, but you still catch me off guard every time. It's been a pleasure. I needed a good laugh today, you certainly did that.
Well, hey, listen, you're doing an incredible job.
Oh,
I love seeing you and continue with all your success. And I'm being right behind there rooting for you. Go, Sonny.
Don't forget my food, though.
Go, Sonny.
Okay, you're doing a lot now. But it is time for us to go. It has been a pleasure being in your company tonight. And of course, I will be back here tomorrow, sitting in for Shanique Miller on Beyond the Headlines. Have a good night, everyone. I'm Francesca Brown.